Hello, I'm Marcus V. Calvert, and welcome to Tales Unlimited Anthologizer. A few hours ago, I knocked off The Undoing. So this is episode 8, Undoing Part 2. Um, the first shot at it did not go well, but it gave me something to work with. End result is this. Okay, many thousands of years ago, there are a dozen interstellar empires. They spread out, they did business across galaxies with each other, and then something split them and they had a war. It was like a 6-on-6 fight. It's like inevitable. They were fighting for all the marbles, all of known space. And they thought mistakenly that it would be quick, but it was like World War One. It just raged on, stalemate, too evenly matched. And finally, after so many deaths, so many like pissed off survivors, they just threw away the traditional limitations of war and broke out their ugliest toys. We're not talking weapons of mass destruction. We're talking like ultra weapons of mass destruction, including one called the Undoing, which is like a biovirus that gets into the head and makes you stupid. And like you can't remember things. So you think, okay, just having like recurring nonstop amnesia for the rest of your life, it's not so bad. It is if you're on a starship trying to figure out how to land or what to eat, what not to eat, and like you learn a lesson today and you forget it tomorrow, and then you forget it the day after that, and the day after that. It's hard to evolve. And basically, some of these, and that's just one of the weapons they used. So some of these planets were blown to bits and beyond. Some of these empires crashed. Survivors were infected. It just spread throughout, and those who survived are savages. And in some cases, the virus might have mellowed out with the generations, but no one really found a cure except for one race. And they're the bad guys of this story. They had a clever ace up their sleeve that saved them. And they're starting to come back, but they don't want to become a spacefaring race again. They found a nice little section of space. There's like a small number of them left, and they just rebuilt as best they could. And they figure, okay, sooner or later, one of the other empires is going to come mess with us. No. Guess what comes to their little moon? Humans. Now, these humans say this is too good to be true. This is a perfectly set up world. There's no trace of terraforming because it was terraformed tens of thousands of years ago. All traces are gone. But yes, someone terraformed this moon. They're like, well, let's set up a colony here. 13,000 people, including Marines. They set up shop. They're going to look around. They love it. 7 months in, all is easy peasy. But underground, this nocturnal psychic vampiric race is sizing them up like, I don't know, customers in a butcher shop right before a barbecue holiday. And I'll stop there. But let's just say the Undoing, ooh, how it ends is wrong. I mean, the fleet, Earth fleet, they are not Babylon 5. They are not Star Trek. They have lines. They have lines of engagement. It's like, okay, if you did this, we'll talk to you. If you did this, we'll fight you, then we'll talk to you. But if you do this, oh my. And so, someday, it shall be granted. Oh yes. Now I get to go on to the next one. Working title, Ninja Leprechauns. Yeah, I am that kind of strange. All right, I'm Marcus V. Calvert. This is Tales Unlimited Anthologizer. And I'll see you tomorrow. I'll start rebooting this old story called Ninja Leprechauns that I started on. I didn't like how it went, but I think I can make it work this time. Thus endeth episode 8. Ta-ta.